I'm out here in the woods today to do my second video on books that I have read. Now the reason I'm out here in the woods is because all of the books that I'm going to talk about have to do with the outdoors. So stay tuned. Now one of my favorite books of all time is called The Tracker, which is the story of Tom Brown Jr. It was written around 1986, and I could read that again today and enjoy it just as much. It's the story of two young boys, Tom Brown and his friend, who loved the woods, loved to be out in nature, loved to be in the forest, and they lived in New Jersey. And I wouldn't normally think of New Jersey as a place for a lot of woods, but they have the Pine Barrens, which is one of the thickest set of woods in America. People have become lost in there, just stepping off the highway for a second, getting lost and can't get back to the highway. It's an amazing place. But Tom Brown Jr. and his friend's grandfather was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian. And his grandfather taught those boys about the woods, how to live in the woods, and how to track. And Tom Brown became the premier tracker in the United States. He helped find dozens and dozens of lost people in the woods. Police used him. He was just an amazing outdoorsman. He became so good at it that him and his friend were able to live in the woods with nothing but a knife and have no problem at all. It's a fascinating story. I recommend it to anybody, and it's one of my favorite books. A Walk Across America is simply the story of a man that I don't recall his name right now. I'll probably put it on the screen for you. That walked across the entire United States. Fascinating read. The people he met, the places he went, just amazing. Just a great book. Now just passing through is a book about a store on the Appalachian Trail. It's an outfitter. And it's all about the people that come to the store, their stories of how they've hiked on the Appalachian Trail. One of the amazing things about the store on the Appalachian Trail was the fact that people would stop in there, and their main job turned out to be sending everything back home that these people were trying to carry on the Appalachian Trail. They would come in and ask the owner advice on what to do, and he would just about tell them, well, you're carrying way too much, you need to send it all home, I'll tell you what you need to carry. But along with that, interesting stories about the hikers on the trail. Just an amazing book. Really enjoyed that one. And I believe that store is probably still there. Now, Walk in the Woods by Bill Bryson is just that. A hike along the Appalachian Trail. And he does it with a friend. His name is Katz, who is the most out-of-shape human being in history. And those two guys attempt to walk the Appalachian Trail. It's been made into a movie. I thought the book was much better than the movie, but it's another book that I just enjoyed immensely. And Bill Bryson has written a number of outdoor books, and I think this one is one of his best. Into Thin Air is a book about climbing Mount Everest that turned into a major disaster. There was two competing firms with clients headed up to the summit, and they just made some terrible mistakes. That was also made into a movie. The book, again, goes into a lot more detail. It's a lot more exciting, although it was a good movie. But highly recommend that book also. And the last book I wanted to mention is Into the Wild, the Chris McCandless story. Here's a guy that just graduated from college and had planned to go to grad school, I think, to become a lawyer. Well, one day he took the money that was set aside for grad school in his car, got in his car, and drove off. Drove to a point where he parked the car, took all of the money that he had, and burned it. His philosophy was that he could live off the land and have nothing, just nothing, and still survive. And he wanted to prove that. He wanted to go to Alaska, all the way from the lower 48 up to Alaska, without a dime in his pocket. It's a fascinating story, once again. Not a great ending for Chris. He did make a serious mistake at the end of the book. You've probably seen the movie. It's been on many, many times, but Into the Wild is just a great book to read. And kind of what not to do.